Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Never fall back. We will stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. Yeah. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. Come up with a game plan. Double XL up in the pen, you can't shake that. All the way gassed up, full tank, man. Moving too quick, keep the cameras in the playback. Dang, so tell me how you feel with it. You put a lid on it, I ain't got no chill with it. This right here your problem, you gon' have to deal with it. Head on the line, high risk, that's the meal ticket.
Welcome to the One Ass Cheek and 3 Toes show. I am your host, Nate the Great. And I got my guys here, Mr. J and B Strilla. How y'all fellas doing?
Doing good today, man.
Yeah, y'all ready for the rumble in the South?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got my popcorn right here. I'm ready.
Right.
Oh yeah,
know
it's
that's
gonna be
right.
it's gonna be lit, man. I'll tell you what, right now, like we have a chat and they go off in the chat all the time. Just imagine what they're gonna be like on camera, man. They ain't gonna hold back, so it'll be fun. We'll just sit here and enjoy it.
Let's just say I'm glad that I'm the fly on the wall today.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're gonna ask some questions too, but yes, for the most part, we will let them go at it for sure. We'll just be moderating and making sure they don't get out of line there, because I guarantee you they'll throw some barbs at each other. I guarantee you it'll happen.
Dang. He just said it right away.
Shout out Sonya.
Shout out Sonya.
She brings the juice all the time. Mm. All right. Well, welcome to the show. Good to see y'all fellas. Man, I tell you what, football has never been so far distant right now than it has ever been. Like after the draft's over, this is where the dog days start, and this is the countdown. The schedule release is the 15th, so it's coming up. We'll know who we're playing. Tickets will be on sale, so hopefully I can get some good seats. And then we'll start talking about training camp and preseason and regular season. Let's go. Yes, it will be a firefight.
Yes, sir.
What's up,
man?
Monkey?
How you doing?
Monkey, what's
Hey,
up?
I just realized we're all matching today. Look at that. We're all we're blue. Shout out to the boys. All right. Good job, guys.
You know, it's all Lions.
Exactly.
It's all Lions.
We all blue. We all blue today. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. We got a long show today and a lot of fun to come with it. So we're going to go ahead and talk some Panthers. The Panthers, they go and beat the DC
Defenders.
Oh, man. Defenders, thank you. The DC Defenders. So they got the Lions got some revenge. What's up, Yoli?
Yoli, what's up?
Got some revenge. I think they called the Lions and said, "Hey, do you guys want us to put some belt to ass on them?" It's like, yes, we do.
Yeah.
We definitely. Those motherfuckers were celebrating in the locker room last game when we were giving our concession speeches. If y'all remember, they were screaming and hollering. They want everybody to hear. So I'm glad that the Panthers had our back and put belt to ass for show.
Robbie.
But B, what was the final score on that game?
Robbie.
Final score was 38-14.
Woo! Wasn't even close.
Nope.
Yeah, they had the lead throughout the whole game. Perkins, that dude is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, I joke and I say he's the equivalent of the UFL's Lamar Jackson. That dude made a couple of throws today and a couple of runs, man. That was like, wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I say too, Brent. F the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some. Go ahead, B. I mean, go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say, you know something, like why isn't he on anybody's NFL roster, at least as a backup? I think he has capabilities of being in the NFL. Don't necessarily have to be a starter just like right away or something, but he can be like a quality backup player, and he could be like a person that could, maybe carry a team for a couple games, right? If your starting quarterback goes down, can you trust him to run an offense and not turn the ball over much? I think he's capable of that.
Well, we haven't seen him throw a lot.
The dude's 28 years old. First of all, second of all, he has been on an NFL roster. The Rams. He was backing up Stafford. Stafford got hurt. He came in there and played a few games. Dude's got a Super Bowl trophy. He ain't played a season that he got a Super Bowl trophy. Life is unfair for Lions.
Yeah, and I think also too, to answer your question, Jay, as good of a runner as he is, I haven't seen him throw a lot, and he's been inconsistent as a thrower at times.
No.
I've seen him
put up
throw.
stats in there. He was 80% last game, and he was 76% this game. He was 13 for 18 for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's efficient when he passes. So he ran for like it was 9 carries for 76 yards. So it was like a 8-point-something clip that he ran for 8.7, I think it was. Man,
And he scored a rushing touchdown. I mean, I'm pretty sure some offensive coordinator be able to scheme up something for him to have maybe a couple draw plays.
Okay.
If he's got skill, I mean, I agree with you, Jay. He should be on an NFL roster. I mean, because you look at some of the backups that some of these teams have, they're terrible.
Michigan Panthers, Robbie. Stay in the game, bruh.
But I think also, too, talking about the Michigan Panthers, a lot of these guys, let's be honest, are not going to play in the NFL. So, when he played against higher competition, it probably look as good, But shout out to him, hey, that's what the XFL is about. Is giving another opportunity or another chance for a player. I'm pretty sure he'll be invited to a camp, especially if he gets MVP of the league, which is on pace. Look like he is going to be the MVP of the league. He will get invited to a camp, and hey, maybe it might be the Lions. Who knows?
I was just going to say, remember you asked a couple of weeks ago, who do you think will be this year's like Jake Bates? What if it's him?
It's possible.
Well,
we have another guy we picked up that we could talk about.
Martinez was the MVP last year, and he went to the Jets. So it doesn't necessarily be.
And he was on the Lions too.
Yeah, he was on the Lions before he went to the UFL. Actually,
Yep, I remember that.
Also in that game, Tua, he had 19 rushing attempts for 94 yards and a touchdown. That dude is pretty good running back. They got a nice 1-2 running back with him and McCrary. Because Sampson was suspended for this game.
Oh, the slap. The slap heard around the world.
Hikutini, he had 3 receptions, 63 yards, and a touchdown for the Panthers. The Panthers secondary is probably, I think, the only weakness their defense has. I mean, the C. Rollin guy from the Defenders had 9 receptions for 144 yards. They got lit up the last time by that Hassan Good guy. Like, he had 162 yards in that game. I'm like, dude, y'all got to start doubling down on people because you can't defend the one guy you need to defend. Right. But at the same time, the Panthers defense, it kind of reminds me of the Lions defense. They stopped the run really well. Can't stop the pass with crap, but they stopped the run really well. So,
can I give a shout out?
Well, need to start watching the UFL, Robbie.
It's telling.
It's football, man. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's football.
It's telling.
Can I give a shout out to one of the players on the Panthers?
Go for it.
The Great Oaks.
The Great Oaks.
I like that guy.
Oh yeah.
The guy the tight end. The tight end.
They've been going to the tight ends a lot too lately too. I've been noticing in the games. I think that was a good game plan change because at the beginning of the season they weren't going to their tight ends as much. Their tight ends were just basically in there for blocking. They didn't go to them as far as passing and stuff like that. So,
okay. Who do they play next?
They play.
You said they have 3 road games coming up, right?
Yeah, they are against the Renegades. They play the Renegades next. First matchup against the Renegades. Then they play the Roughnecks on the road. Your Roughnecks. And they play the Stallions on the road. Houston. And that'll be an important game, I think, at that time.
The Stallions will be probably for the playoffs.
Yeah. And then the last home game is the Roughnecks at the Panthers. So that'll be the last home game.
It's going to be a nice game.
Go Brahmas, because the Brahmas are playing Stallions right now.
Brahmas.
Even though they ain't crap.
Thank you, Sonia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they should win the next 2 games. The Roughnecks and Renegades aren't that good. The Stallions will be tough. Maybe, but they get revenge. They want revenge on the Stallions because the Stallions came in and put belt to ass to us in that last game in Ford Field. So,
yeah,
revenge is best served cold.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Well, thank you for the Panther update, and go Panthers. Hey, man, any lion or feline team that's kicking ass, we always are excited about that.
Damn. Damn.
Pittsburgh's
something else.
That's because Pittsburgh. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
I was about to say
the
something.
Maulers.
Don't do it, B.
The
Don't do
Maulers.
The
it.
Maulers
Maulers.
Don't
with
do
their
it,
ugly
B.
colors,
Anyway,
brown and yellow.
we're gonna go ahead and move into some Lions news. We do have some Lions news, surprisingly. Mr. Antoine Green was released from the Lions this week. Just real quick thoughts, y'all. Are you surprised? Yes or no? Or also, what does it mean for a guy like Ronnie Bell, and what does it mean for a guy like Demetrius Lovett? Like, what does it mean for those two guys now that Antoine Green is now off the team? Go ahead, Jay.
So first, to answer the first question, yeah, it's a bit of a surprise because I think that Antoine Green was somebody that the Lions had hope in until he had a significant injury. I'm not even sure what injury it was that kept him sidelined for a while. Was it a neck injury? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think it was at a point in time where we thought that he could possibly be the number 3 receiver if he played his cards right, but injury just kind of held him back. I am a bit surprised at that. Now, what does it mean for Lovett and Ronnie Bell? That's kind of a hard question. I know that if they make the roster, they're going to be battling for a spot. I don't think they both will make the roster. I think if it is someone, it may be Ronnie Bell, just due to his experience, him being on the NFL roster before, and him being able to play in certain situations. He don't have to get a lot of targets, but he can be on the team. So yeah, that's really it for me about them too.
Okay. Go ahead, B.
I think getting rid of Antoine Green was because they have so much faith that shows you how much faith they got in Tesla, because he'll take that spot. As far as the other two go, they're going to be competing for special teams, maybe the fifth, the late 5th receiver spot, whatever the case may be. I'm not even worried about those two. They're not going to be. I mean, unless there's an injury that happens on, the offensive side as far as wide receiver goes, knock on wood, that they'll take over. But I'm not worried about either of those two. But Tesla, they really like Tesla. And that goes to prove you right there. And they got rid of Antoine Green.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the current roster, the way it's constructed, I think the Lions have 5 receivers right now that are going to be in the 53-man roster. Mm-hmm. I don't see them carrying 6 because when you have the O-line who's going to acquire a lot of dudes, the D-line's going to acquire a lot of dudes, you're going to have to leave some places, not so many people to replace with the other ones. Mm-hmm. So, but I will bring up this. Out of all those receivers we mentioned, outside of Leaf, who is going to return the football along with Leaf? Because the Lions would always put 2 guys back there on kickoff.
Craig Reynolds.
I don't want Craig Reynolds, man. That's the thing.
Craig Reynolds.
I don't want him back there.
I can kind of see it. Craig.
Few more
Reynolds.
minutes, Robbie.
Yeah, I can kind of see it being Craig Reynolds because they put that trust in him. He's done it before. So
he fumbled the ball too on a kickoff too. I remember that game.
I think they're thinking if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, we'll have to see though. I mean, there could be some possible signings that come before training camp.
Yeah, or maybe Sion. Maybe Sion gets back there too.
Yeah, because he has experience with it as well. I mean, he is one of like our big special team guys, so I wouldn't rule that out either. Mm-hmm. But I can see it being Craig Reynolds for the moment now until something changes, until further notice.
Right on. All right, and in other Lions news, the Lions brought in a rookie quarterback to minicamp, Cole Schneider from Eastern Michigan. Now, he's bounced around. He's played at Buffalo. I forgot the other team he played at, but the latest thing was Eastern Michigan. Numbers aren't that great. I watched some of his video. He's got a live arm. He kind of throws a lot of off-platform throws, especially because he's under duress a lot. Max Crosby seemed to like him. I mean, he's an Eastern Michigan guy, so go figure, right? He said the Lions got a dog. I feel like everybody says that about anytime you get a player.
Get out of here.
They do though. They do.
Hey, it's Max Crosby, man. I'm not taking anything away from Max Crosby.
That's because he went to Eastern Michigan. Come on.
I know. I'm just saying.
I would be shocked if he, didn't say he was a dog, considering they come from the same team.
Exactly. So let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question about Cole. Obviously, I think he'll probably be in the rotation for quarterbacks in preseason, because we talked about with the Lions, they only had 2 right now because Goff's not going to play. It's going to be Hooker and it's going to be Allen. So I think Cole will definitely be the 3rd quarterback in that those preseason games. Just your thoughts on him. Do you think that maybe he could make the practice squad, for the Lions, or do you think he's somebody who maybe the Lions bring in somebody else? Just quick thoughts.
I think he can make the practice squad because he's young. I think he has a dynamic to his game that you can use him a lot in scouting for scouting reports. He got some wheels on him. And one thing the Lions are going to have to face this year are some mobile quarterbacks.
300 yards rushing. So that's not bad for
I think that'd be good to have him as a scouter. I mean, if he puts in the work, he probably could pick up that 3rd spot. I don't see him being the number 2 though, because obviously you still got Hendon Hooker that they have at number 2, and they might want to see what Hendon Hooker have still. So
yeah,
I look at it like it's a fun story, but he'd just probably be a practice squad player.
When I watch his tape, like he throws from the when he's protecting and throws from the pocket, he throws a good ball. Mm-hmm. He's got good accuracy, good velocity, good throw on it. But when he's off platform and he's running for his life, it just looks ugly. Like which most quarterbacks look that bad. Very few quarterbacks are better on the run than they are in the pocket. Mm-hmm. Like he's not that type of guy. So.
Let me just say something to everybody that's behind the scenes. Please do be patient. We're going to get to you in just a moment. Just got a couple more things to get to, and we'll be there.
All right.
Detroit fan man, thank you for coming on here. He said that when Green got tackled in preseason game while falling on Vaca's broke his leg in the fall, and it gave Green a neck concussion injury, terrible career ender. Yeah, and Lovett is, and I kind of feel that way too.
Yeah, Lovett's got Green speed. He's just not as tall as Green. Lovett's like 5'11" to where Green's 6'2". So we'll see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and move to your cooking session, Jay, because people are getting antsy. Need to chill.
Let's get it, man. So with this session here, I just broke down 4 players that I'm expecting to make a jump in the 2025-26 season. I hope everybody enjoys.
Roll it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm back again with another video breaking down the Detroit Lions. Look, these are 4 players that I expect to come in and make a big jump this season and clearly impact the team. At number 1, we got Ennis Rakestraw. Ennis Rakestraw finished the season last year on IR. He had an unspecified injury, and he missed most of the season last year. Now, Ennis Rakestraw was drafted. Brad Holmes doubled down on the draft of cornerback, and I think he's going to come in and make a good impact on the defense. With the addition of Maddox and DJ Reed, I think they can be great mentors for Ennis Rakestraw if he can stay healthy. What do you guys think? Let me know. At number 2, we got no one other than Terrion Arnold. Now, last year, Terrion Arnold was picked. The Detroit Lions traded up to actually pick Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold had a good rookie season, but he could have definitely been better. He led the league for pass interference calls for rookies. Now, he had a nice season last year. Let's not forget about that. What do you think he's going to do this year? I think he makes a jump. And number 3, I have Christian Mahogany. Now, Christian Mahogany spent a lot of time on IR last season due to unspecified illness. Now, Christian Mahogany came in when either Glasgow or Zeitler was hurt. He came in as a rookie last season. If you look at his tape, you see he made a couple good decisions. He was going to go back and help out the center, but he's seen that he had it under control. That's a veteran move right there. Christian Mahogany, look at his grades. Overall, he more than likely be a starter next season. At number 4, Jamison Williams. No one other. Now, Jamison Williams had a breakout season last season, but I expect him to fully come in, hit the ground rolling, and be that number 12 pick that the Lions traded up to get him to be, right? Like, he's one of the fastest, if not the fastest players in the NFL. I mean, as soon as they hike the ball, DBs are already running backwards. Jamison Williams is that fast. Last year, he had 58 receptions, 1,001 yard. He averaged 17.3 yards per catch and has 7 touchdowns. I expect him to fully hit the ground running at the beginning of the season. Let me know who you guys think are going to be the breakout players for the Detroit Lions this year. Peace.
Well done, man. Well done.
Appreciate it.
All right, real quick. Out of those 4, give me yours. Give me who you think's gonna make the biggest impact this year, Jay.
I gotta say Christian Mahogany. Christian Mahogany, man, he's going to step in a big role this season. And Hank Fraley, trust him. You know, he speaks very high of Hank Fraley, and Hank Fraley speaks high of him. So I think that's going to be the guy that's going to make the biggest impact. He's going to be like that guard that we need to protect
dirt
Jared
bag.
Goff.
That's what they call it, the dirt bag.
Yeah, I think he's a lot more rugged and physical than a lot of people think he is. He spent a lot of time, like I say, he spent a lot of time on IR due to illness that they never came out about. And when he came in, it was he played like a vet. Now, he didn't have just the best season ever, right? But he played like a vet. He already knew his assignments. He knew how to block and shed blocks and get to where he needed to be, right? So, I mean, he's going to come in even better this season. I think he's going to be a huge surprise.
Yeah, I think he would have been. I think he would have been a starter last year if he didn't get that illness, and that we probably wouldn't have signed Ziegler because they would have plugged him in at the starting along with Graham. So you know, this is definitely his first year as a starter. I definitely agree.
I think he's going to be a big surprise to watch. I guarantee.
Go ahead, B. What you got? Out of your
board? I'm going to stick with defense on this one because that's where we need an improvement at. And I'm going to go with Terry and Arnold. Maybe this year he'll get an interception. And I'm thinking might get a couple of those this year. So
I think he will too. Yeah, I do.
I forgot he didn't get an interception last season. What the hell?
Right, he got 43 solo tackles, and I think he got about 10 or 11 pass defenses. So
holy hell, yeah. Let's get an interception. At least get 3. Yeah. At least 3. I want to see at least 3.
Yeah, I think the game slowed down for him, and I definitely expect him to be the leader, one of the leaders in the secondary. You already know how confident he is. He doesn't shy away from that aspect of his game. And I think he'll be a better player this year because he got better as the season went on.
Yes, he did.
That's one thing we need to note about that. Yeah, early in the season, I think it was too fast for him, and he would admit himself that he got too handsy and all that. But then he worked on his game, and then as you saw at the end of the season, he got better and better, and he wasn't a liability as he was early in the season.
And you know something that I liked about Tyrion Arnold, it kind of flies over the head of people, is that I think when he came into the league, I don't think it was too fast for him. I think that it was just the transition of college. They're allowing you to be a little bit more physical. But in the NFL, when you're facing actual stars, they're going to be like, well, Justin Jefferson's going to get that call. Or, these receivers that he's going up against. Because if you remember, the first 3 receivers he played against, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. Then he played Tampa Bay with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Third game he played, it was the Seahawks, if I'm not mistaken, with Lockett, Metcalf. So those are star receivers right there. They're going to get those calls every time.
And cornerbacks get baptized by fire every game because you go against the best receivers in the game.
Exactly. And, he held his own. He held his own. Now, while he did have a lot of pass interference calls, even Aaron Glenn, Dan Campbell came out and said, keep doing your thing. We don't want to kill his confidence.
And that was early in
that level of play.
That was early in the season. Those things went down tremendously after.
Sure did. Yes, exactly. So, I think Terry Arnold will be fine. I expect him to make that jump. That's why he's added to that video for sure.
And I'll just throw mine in there real quick. Ennis the Menace. I think Ennis Rakestraw, I think that he's going to show something this year. And, he's kind of been hampered by injuries himself. But I think that this guy's a dog himself. He's very aggressive. He's very physical, kind of like TA is. And I think he's going to fight tooth and nail to get into that rotation with the cornerbacks because we got some deep cornerbacks now. But I want to see him fight hard in the training camp.
Absolutely. And one thing that stood out about Ennis is that he was a good run stopper too. If he lined up on the line of scrimmage, obvious.
And he can take the ball away too. He can take the ball away too.
Definitely. Absolutely. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm kind of seeing how they use him schematically. I don't know if they kind of maybe replace him with the guy who just left from to the Dolphins. What was his name again? I forgot the guy that went to the Dolphins. You know what I'm talking about.
Iffy Malfon.
Yeah. They may line him up in a nickel. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, he's gonna have to earn it. But the thing is, we don't have to rush him. We've got a lot of good depth, and Ennis can come along slowly, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, we're going to thank you, Jay, for that session. We're going to go ahead and now jump into the debate and Rumble in the South.
Hey, let's go.
And just before we get into that, please like, share, and subscribe to One Ass Cheek, Three Toes on our YouTube,
please,
Facebook, X, and Instagram, and TikTok. go ahead and do all that for us there if you wish. And let's go. Let's do this.
Oh.
Let's get it.
You want to bring them one at a time, or you going to bring them all in?
I'll bring them in at one at a time. There's, the infamous and not the people we don't know, really.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Hey, ladies first.
There it is. Oh, she's got her Panthers stuff on. Ooh.
Unmute yourself, girl.
Forgot I was
Shut up, Robbie.
Guys, how y'all doing?
Kick a can, Robbie.
Right.
Sonia,
How you doing,
Hey,
Sonia?
Sonia.
You having a good day today?
Hi, I'm doing great. I hope you all are doing great. Also, thank you so much for inviting me on the show. I'm super excited about being here.
Yeah, you look on point today.
I'm trying. Thank you.
on fleek.
And another
All right.
familiar guy that we have that's representing the New Orleans Saints, James JT Martin.
What's up, man? Who that nation?
What's going on?
Who
What's
that
going
nation's
on?
in the
What's going
house?
What's up, J Train?
I'm great, man. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good.
Good.
Ready to get it
We're
going?
here. We're here to talk some stuff now. Okay.
They're going to talk some stuff.
You're right.
Whatever, Robbie.
All right. And the next one we got is V Cook from those Atlanta Falcons. What's going on, V Cook?
All right. Look at that hat. I love that hat.
Oh,
All
Vico,
right, he
I'm
already
sorry,
wins, he
bro.
already wins the hat.
I'm sorry,
I love
bro.
that hat.
When you get old, man, you can't see stuff there, bro. So I got you, V Cook. I got you, bro.
I like that hat, though.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that hat too, man.
Thank you.
And last but not least, obviously, is our Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, Jerome Davis.
What's going on, people?
There you go.
What's up, man?
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for all showing
Thank
up.
you for being on here. Yeah, it's going to be a ruckus here.
So we know y'all love each other. Y'all love your brother, right? Is that how it works in the
Yeah.
South?
Yeah, we love him.
There you go. You just don't love him on Sundays, right? You just don't love
Yeah,
him.
I still love him then. It's just football, man. I still love him then.
For sure. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna ask the first question to y'all. It's gonna be a two-parter. I'm not gonna ask you individually. I'm just gonna ask it. I'm asking individually, but I'm gonna ask. It's a two-parter. So tell me why you will not win the division. We'll start with the Bucks fan, Mr. Jerome Davis. The floor is yours.
Why we will win it?
Why will you win it? And why won't you win it?
Why we'll win it? We should be healthy this year, and 4 times in a row we going for a glove. So, and we got experience. We well coached team. When we have downs and injuries, Todd Bowles know how to adjust at halftime and stop what's been going on at halftime. And if we lose the division, it'll be injuries. I just said we have to be decimated by injuries with major components like the quarterback. We won it with a bunch of our DBs hurt last year, but a major component will be our quarterback. If our quarterback get injured, we ain't got nothing that can compare to what we got at quarterback as a starter. So that would be how we win and lose.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Thank you,
Gotcha.
Mr. Davis. All right, Miss Sonia, floor's yours. Same question.
All right, I'll start out with the lesser. How we would lose the division. I'm going to start with that because we still need additional help, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. Despite some additions that we've gotten during the offseason and in the draft, we need to definitely address the edge rusher position. Of course, Brian Burns going to the Giants. I still don't know why that trade was made, but he's gone, and so we got to replace that. Got to look at getting a cornerstone on the defense, replacing Shaq Thompson, who was a 10-year veteran and literally like the last of the original Panthers from the Super Bowl run, now 10 years in. We were 30th in team sacks last year, which is basically the bottom of the whole division, the whole game, the whole league. We need more competition and depth at our cornerback position as well as our safety. We're still not that strong there. We did add some wide receiver, and that's going to pivot me into the point of why we would win the division. We're just sick of freaking losing. Let's be clear. We are not the catapult of what people have thought we were. There was a time when we were back-to-back divisional champions, and we will continue to do that. This is, like I said, the 10 years since we've been to the Super Bowl. we are basically over the South. And since it's basically been a race to the top of the toilet bowl anyway with our entire division, we're the ones to prove that cream rises to the crop.
I love that.
Top
Or the toilet.
or the toilet.
All right,
I don't want to even envision that one. But anyway.
All right, J-Trade, floor's yours, buddy.
Yeah, the Saints. Why we will win the division is because I like what the guy from Tampa Bay said. Is that I don't know how decimated they were with injuries with Tampa Bay, but New Orleans was completely decimated with injuries last year. We're talking about offensive line, wide receiver, quarterback, very key positions, defense backs. We lost it all, you name it. And we were at the bottom of the list last year in 2024, and we couldn't stop the run. I think we definitely consider ourselves a rebuild because we had 9 draft picks and we used all 9 of them. That's not our MO. It's not Mickey Loomis's MO, but we definitely did it this year. And I think that if we should win the division if we don't have the injuries that we had last year, because we had great players that were there that were not on the field. Now, why we will lose the division? Same reason. If we have a repeat of last year, being decimated by injuries, and also if we can't stop the run. We were very much last of the NFL, I believe, in stopping the run, and that's not what the Saints are usually about. We didn't have anybody to plug the whole pause. So we definitely need that, and I think we answered that in free agency and Devon Gottschall, and also in the draft with Vernon Broughton. So we'll see, and but I think we definitely won't win the division if we don't stop the run and if we don't have a good position at quarterback.
Appreciate that, man. All right, and Mr.
V Coke.
Last but not least, same question
with the hat.
Yeah,
Y'all had it. Everybody here, man.
Big cap in the building. Big cap.
There you go. Big cap in the building.
Why we will win this year is now we got Michael Penix behind the helm. So, last year he got to play 1 game in preseason, then they sat him out the rest. Then you decide to insert him in, 9 or 10 games in the season with a few games left. That's not enough time to get the reps, not enough time to get the throws in, so on and so forth. But this time going in, he'll have the time to do those reps and all that. We got the weapons. We got the double running back tandem with Bijong and Tyler. Of course, on the wide receivers, we got, London and Ray. And then if Pitts gets himself in the game, we got Pitts to add. So he got all the weapons necessary to do what we need to do. And now we add a defense to that, which we've addressed, as you see in the picture behind me. We've addressed pretty much every need we needed in the defensive. So now, we're not going to be, I guess, second to last because we were right above Carolina in the sack category and so on and so forth.
Oh my God!
Right, but now we got
already started.
We done added Xavier back there with old Bates, and even AJ got that 60. We got Kobe Bryant on the other side. So
please,
it's gonna be real.
Kobe Bryant, I love it.
It's gonna be real
interesting
to see what this Falcons defense gonna look like. So, and with our defense holding us down, the offense is gonna move that ball and put some points on the board.
And tell me how you beat
it. There you go.
How we will lose.
Here come the truth here.
With Penix. with Penix.
You said a guardian cap, though.
Penix got a lot of injuries over college, so it's all about him and his health. And, we got to see if Kurt is going to stay around. And because right now we got some bare bone backup. Okay. If Kurt decides to leave, we don't really have a real backup behind Penix. So that's gonna determine which way our offense goes if Penix go down.
Right on.
Okay.
All right, B. Hit the bell.
Can I ask a question really quick? I want to ask.
Hold on. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
I was going to ask the 4 of you guys, what are your expectations of your teams this season? What are you expecting to see, like improvement wise from your team this season?
Like we win in the division. It's just that simple. So whatever comes along with that.
Sonya said they're winning the division.
All these garbage folks down. I don't even. This gonna be y'all highest ranked debate show. I'm telling you, because all these other folks divisions y'all that came, unless the AFC show something differently, we bring it in the South.
Hey, Sonya, just take the gloves off. You just taking the gloves off right now.
Everybody talks about the South all the time. First of all, we are not the worst division in the league. Let me have everybody's back.
You just said we were though. You said the toilet bowl.
No. I'm trying to. That's what everybody calls it. I'm trying to let you know that we don't have to beat that. Let me have everybody back for a second, because it's the only time I'm gonna have it. Because other than that, it's Panthers all day. We are not the worst in the South. We're gonna be hella competitive when the season starts, and that's why I know for a fact, with everybody building around Bryce, they say 3 times the charm. This is 3rd season. Look out! Y'all saw how he pulled up. Y'all saw how we was even cheated against the chefs and the refs, and the fact that we almost beat that game. And let's be clear, we done got the broom out, not on nobody this season. Nobody swept us this past season. So just get ready for it.
All right. Who wants to respond to that?
Hold on, we swept y'all.
You're
not all at once.
No, we swept them. We got swept by the Falcons, but see what the thing with the Falcons is. Just hold on, Falcons gonna Falcon. They're gonna do their own demise. So we don't even worry about them. They can sweep us, but we already know what we're gonna happen with them.
Like I stated earlier,
I'm still trying to figure that out with the Bucs, though. I mean, you guys beat the crap out of Philadelphia 2 years in a row.
Right.
You beat Detroit for
one of the early losses.
Beat
the Eagles. You beat Detroit, and you can't beat Atlanta twice.
But see, that was early. It was early in the season when we beat Detroit and Philadelphia. They were like week 2 and week 4, and then we just got decimated with injuries.
Yeah, no, y'all wasn't on the PEDs like y'all like to get on down there.
Hey, guess what? We was on.
Allegedly, Sonya. Allegedly.
No, they suspended people. They have suspended
allegedly, Sonya.
They've suspended them. The blood.
All I know, we like the 4 horsemen. We got 4 in a row.
4 in a row. What?
Division champs. Division champions in a row.
Don't talk to me about no division, dude. Talk to me about.
You just said you're gonna win the division.
We are, but I'm saying that's all it is. That's all it is. That's
we going for 5. We going for a glove.
All right, Jay. Jay, get in there, Jay. Jay, get in there. Come on, hold down the Saints.
All right, shoot.
Look, my expectation is we won 5 games last year to win 6. So.
Wow, what a jump, man.
It's being real.
I'm proud of you, dude.
They're not high.
I like him. Be real. We're just going to be real about it.
J-Train, so Chris Olave is coming back. Derek Carr.
I like him. He's just being real.
You know, shouldn't that be enough for you guys?
Yeah, look, I'm setting the bar low because I think that they're going to be a lot better than 6 games, but I got to be sure because, again, the injuries were a major contributor as to why they were bad last year.
What is the over-under for the Saints this season?
They have them, I think 5 or 6 games, yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah. So,
all right.
And I think they have the Bucs winning the division, right? I think.
I'll keep my mouth closed.
Right.
But my expectations are a little bit higher than that, again, but I just got to be honest. That given the circumstance, everything that's occurred, last year and the year before. I mean, don't get me wrong. We were close to winning division the prior year with Dennis Allen as the coach. I think we have a better situation with Kellen Moore there and our defensive out. I mean, Sonya's shaking her head, but
I'm sorry.
She's ready.
Look, Kellen Moore, he actually is a really good offensive coach.
I think everybody that's not being realistic about this division, like my man Vico got that big cap on. Everybody needs to wear that big cap because I'm calling cap on everybody.
All right. I got a question for you. Who has the best quarterback in this division? Go.
Quarterback
in the division.
Oh, the Bucs.
Oh, you crazy? No,
the Bucs.
Jay, you can't even weigh in on this. He's talking to us.
Yeah,
the Bucs.
Yeah. Jay, let them. Why?
Again, now we got the weapons. Watch out for London and watch out for Nick Nash. A lot of people slept on Nick Nash, undrafted free agent.
You guys must have realized Bryce the number 1 ranked quarterback in some of the last few games of last season out of the whole league. Bryce was. Okay, 5'7" or whatever he is, Bryce Young. All right, so don't get it twisted.
Again, you're going to get to see Penix this year.
Nah, I think Penix is the second best quarterback in the division. I think he was the second best quarterback in the draft, in that draft class.
He has had
man, stop. Now, Vico, give him your hat. Give him your hat for sure.
I'm just saying he was the second best quarterback in that draft class.
You stole Baker Mayfield from the Texans. You stole him. The only
We
reason
stole him. Hey, did nobody want him, so we got him.
y'all got Baker is because we gave him to you. You got a big bar and steal for a quarterback.
Hey, you didn't want him.
Y'all are
We
garbage.
showed you what to do with a quarterback. We showed you what to do with a quarterback. 2-time division championship in that y'all.
Baker got some heart. I give you some credit. Baker got some
No,
heart.
we got it from San Francisco.
I hope that Baker don't go down just like you
I mean,
said.
hey, we got it from the Rams.
Baker from Cleveland. That's what you better hope.
Hey, guess what? We ain't got him in 2 years.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you.
Bragging
Bragging about four division championships and not getting nothing out of it. There's nothing to really sneeze at, brother.
Hey, but you were right. But guess what? Once you get into the playoffs, you got a chance.
Man, y'all just
Anything
go in
can happen in the playoffs.
wild card and come back home.
And the foot is what you got.
Right.
The foot is what you got every time.
1 year we won one. Last year,
down there. Sit down.
but guess what?
You know,
Y'all
I'm keeping it PG. I'm keeping it PG on the show, but you know what the foot is when I say that.
You had a chance to do it the same thing. You played the same amount of games, but hey, you had to
got no questions. We don't need no questions. We got our own debate going. We don't need no
Jay Train, I got a question
get
for
my
you.
popcorn.
Yeah, let me take a break real quick.
Defend either Carr or Rattler for y'all's team.
I'm defending Rattler. It's not even a question, man. You already know the situation.
All right, defend Rattler. Why
Rattler didn't have any? When I say the offense was decimated last year, it was totally decimated. Offensive line was not there. Wide receivers weren't there. Running back wasn't there. My man was playing with people off the streets, off Bourbon Street, coming there to help him out. So Rattler really didn't have anybody. So I mean, to say that a rookie he lost 6 games, I would lose as well. I mean, of course, I would lose with the starting lineup if it was me. But I mean, Rattler didn't really have an opportunity to really play. But you still saw good things from him. Derek Carr has had 12 years to really show that he can do something, and he hasn't really done anything. So why would we want to have him as the starter, especially when it's not Kellen Moore's guy? Now, Rattler is going into this offseason in training camp to battle it out with the second-round pick in Tyler Shuck. And that's another thing I like to bring up in regards to quarterback. Tyler Shuck, he's actually not a bad prospect. So I'd like to see what he does with Olave. We're still trying to get a big body receiver there, and hopefully we get somebody like Keenan Allen or Amari Cooper.
Keenan Allen would be nice with Olave. I like that.
Man, it'd be great, man, if we can get him. I don't think he wants to play anywhere but L.A. though. His family's in L.A., so I think he wants to go back there. But regardless, I like Rattler, and I think I would, and he would far exceed expectations as a 5th-round draft pick if he can get the opportunity to play. But he's going to get a chance to start. He just got to beat out Shuck.
Hi, Monkey. I forgot he said hi earlier.
Vico, talk about Penix, because I think Penix is kind of a quarterback that not a lot of people don't know about him. If you watch college, you know about him, right? And he played decent in his first year. But talk more about him. Like, what's the expectations of Penix this year?
Hey, expectation of Penix is win now, win now, win now. Again, he's got the opportunity to get out there, first string, game 1. Airing the ball out. I mean, like I said, you mentioned college. You remember him throwing to Odunze, the arm. So now you got
McMillan. And McMillan.
Exactly.
Hey, McMillan with us.
Ray, Darnell. I mean, he got the weapons. And of course, you throw in the B. John out the backfield. It's his to lose. It's his to lose. And again, the Falcon fans are excited. We're ready, and we can't wait for game 1 to kick off.
Robbie wants a hat like yours, man. Can you tell him how much it costs?
Robbie, your hat can't fit in a hat like that, okay?
You got too big a head.
Yeah, your head's big.
All right. Y'all got questions?
You ain't asking me about my quarterback.
What about your quarterback?
I know what Bryce Young could do.
I have a question for you, Sonia.
To have a breakout season.
I agree.
I got a question for you.
Thank you, Sean.
Who is the best backup quarterback in this division?
Oh, hands down. Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle.
Kirko.
Kirk ain't playing backup. He gonna fit it out. He gonna go on.
Come on, J
strike.
Train.
I love
Defend Chuck.
Jerome though. He's
Defend
just
Chuck.
being real quiet. It's like
be
I ain't got
He
no
ain't got
Rattler.
one.
Hey, she right. She right. She got the best
Tyler
quarterback
Shuck
in the
starts,
division.
it's gonna be Rattler. If it's the other way around, it'll be Shuck. I just think that they'll outplay those older guys, man. I mean, there's no way you want Kirk as your backup because he should have been the starter in the first place. So if he's your backup, he's not the best backup at all. I think in regards to Red Rifle, he's the Rusty Musket now. So he's a little.
Careful about him, though. Careful about him.
Rusty Musket. I have to use that one. That's a good one.
And
Man.
guess
Rusty
what?
Musket.
And guess what? Y'all's main quarterback is out of gas. The car is out of gas, broke down on the side of the road. That's what's going on.
We're not using them, but we do have a backup. We got a backup situation though.
Yeah, you got a
backup situation.
and that's
You don't know if you want to, but your backup quarterback don't know if you're a tight end or a quarterback.
Who, me?
No, I'm talking about the Saints. What's the guy name?
Taysom Hill.
Tight end playing
That's
quarterback.
not a backup though, man. Who is your backup in Buccaneers?
They paid him like a backup.
He's like a
No, they didn't pay him like a backup. They paid him like a guy.
Quarterback, tight end, running back, everything.
And he can play all positions, my man. Who do you have in Buccaneers?
We ain't got nobody. We
have a
ain't
question.
got a backup.
Exactly.
Hey, we ain't got to worry about a backup because
the big good.
Hey, my quarterback is a soldier.
Go ahead, Jay. Got a question. Go ahead, Jay.
I got a question. Who has the best coach in the division?
Oh, you better know. Listen, Jerome.
Hold on. Stop. Who's wearing the ring? Wait a minute. Who's wearing the ring? Who's got the diamond on the finger?
Young dude was an assistant coach. He wasn't the head coach. We don't know what he's gonna do as a head coach. He can be like Noah Turner.
What did they do offensively there? What did they do offensively in Philadelphia? He was in charge of that.
Hey, we're gonna see what he do with a whole team, not just one thing.
I don't hear anything now.
He ain't got
We got the man with the ice
he
on
ain't got no head coach. He ain't got no head coach
We
in the
got the
stadium.
man with the ice on the thing. Oh, come on. Now you want to go there.
All I'm gonna say
Hey,
is
thanks for watching.
wear capris with the best of them.
Yeah, that's
right.
Thank you for watching.
Sonia, defend Canales because a lot of people don't know who Canales is. Tell us who Canales is.
First of all,
I know who he is.
Thank you, Jerome. This is probably the only time you're gonna agree with me. He is.
Man, y'all like share people in your own division. What's up with that?
I mean, hold on, don't let us start attacking the North, Nate. Keep
it. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what happened with that right there. I'm gonna tell you what happened with that.
Coaches, the Bears got y'all folks right now lined up. So, anywho,
I'm not worried about that guy. Benedict Arnold can go somewhere else.
Yeah,
not worried at all.
Yeah, listen,
we good.
Canales is a fresh start. First of all, we're proud that he finished the whole season without being fired because he finally convinced Tepper to tip Pip's way up out of the business and let a coach be a coach and Dan Morgan be the GM. It was a lot. It was a rough start. Everybody knows our owner don't play. He throw drinks on folks. Okay,
he does.
If you want the real gangster, come to Carolina. We bring it. Okay, we bring it in for the win. But he got Canales down there. He's like in his late 40s, like 48, 49, something like that, not far behind me. And he's steroid-headed. He came from the Bucks. He got the Bucks where they needed to be. And he's offensive minded. He's a quarterback whisperer. He has exercised patience and likeness and merging with everything Bryce needed to be acclimated. And that's why you see Bryce not running around scrambling for his life, because Bryce figured out real early with the O-line we got, because I know it still needs help, because they fold like lawn chairs and they basically help him get collapsed in the pocket. He figured out real early to use his 5'4" height to his advantage. And Canales is the reason for that. Y'all seen him, he ducks under the pocket, he ducks over the pocket. The drone picks him.
I want to say something about that too, though.
You know, he rides the drone into the end zone because he's small enough to get there. Canales is the reason for all of that. And
he said he was patient, though.
Go ahead, Jerome. Go ahead.
You did say he was patient with Bryce Young. No, he wasn't, because he put Bryce Young on the bench like the second or third game of the season.
Why did
he had to come back to him because the quarterback that he started got hurt.
Was you in the locker room? That is not why he put him on the bench. That did not. That came from Tepper. Bro, use Google before you come on here. Talking
No, Google don't tell the truth all the time.
Was your ass in the locker room?
No, I wasn't in the locker room, but I seen him on the sideline crying. They put him on the bench crying.
He asked about my coach. He ain't asked about what you got to say. Wait till
He saved them.
Take your glasses off.
Hey, he saved your damn coach job when he came in and started playing good after he got benched because he was on the sideline crying. We got the clip for that right there.
Stone Cold, Sonya Austin.
Put the clip up there. Put the clip up. Y'all might have to unshare this.
He wants all that smoke.
Some of these pages because I'm about
Stone
to
Cold Sonya Austin. Listen, I got a question for y'all. Really?
Go ahead, Jay.
My
Go
bad.
ahead,
I'm sorry.
No, go
I
ahead,
was
Jay.
going to say, predict your record within the division. Are you going 4-0, 3-3? Like, what's going to be our record?
I'm gonna be realistic on that. We probably split with everybody this season. 1-1.
I'm gonna say 5-1.
Dang.
Who said that?
I'm gonna say 5-1 because we always.
Who's your only loss? Who's your only loss?
The damn Falcons.
That's why I was
Raheem Morris, you know, he's a good head coach. Now, I like Raheem. We didn't give him the chance that we should have gave him. And
he's not.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
What did you
Raheem
take?
Morris is a good coordinator. He's not a good coach.
He's a good coach.
Where's the evidence of that? Where's the evidence
He's a
of
good
that?
coach.
Where's the evidence?
He's got two head coaching jobs, right?
Yeah, but the first job with Tampa Bay, they never let him spend money in free agency.
It don't matter.
Hey, he had a team. When he was in Tampa, he had a team.
Don't give me excuses, brother. Give me evidence.
We had 11 starting undrafted free agents on our team when he was in Tampa.
They don't look to go get nothing else.
No, I don't make excuses for nobody in the Saints organization. If they garbage, they garbage. Raheem Morris was.
But I'm just saying, I like Raheem Morris. We didn't give him a chance.
Garbage head coach. He's been a garbage head coach.
Okay.
Well,
your head coach you just got rid of been garbage for 10 years.
I said that. I don't make. Don't get mad because I'm telling the truth. I said that.
Like I said, I'm gonna just say the Falcons. We'll lose to the Falcons.
All right, JJ.
We gonna sweep y'all and sweep Carolina.
Hey, cool. Give a man your cap again. I'm gonna keep using that cap. Give him your cap down.
Before this season, this the only thing get out of here.
J Train. Talk to me more about Kellen Moore. What are your expectations for Kellen Moore in his first year?
I think the first year, again, I said 6-12. I'm honest on here. Look, I just think that we're in a rebuild right now, and they didn't say it, but they made some good moves in the free agency, and they also made some good moves in the draft, but it's yet to be determined. I think Kellen Moore is coming in here. They said in the beginning, we are going to hand over the reins to this coach, and we are going to give him time to actually try to build and establish what we used to be when we used to kick Tampa Bay's behind all the time. And so people bragging about what they got right now, but they ain't winning.
Do it again too.
They ain't winning nothing with it.
You only won one Super Bowl with Sean Payton in 15 years, so you won't win it either.
Oh,
we winning divisions like you bragging about though.
Yeah, but you just said it ain't nothing.
Of course, I had to shut that down, man. I'm just saying, of course.
You ain't winning nothing. Don't worry about the language. Cuss him out.
You ain't winning nothing.
We talking about now. We whooping the one that talking all that noise. We've been spanking y'all, but now we've been battling with the Falcons.
Thank you.
We've been battling with the Falcons, but the other two ain't been nothing.
Just an FYI.
You're right. Dennis Allen was not good, and I'm honest about it. At least I'm honest about the head coach.
I don't even know how he kept the job that long, though.
Okay,
he's not there now. That's the thing. But to answer your question, I think Kellen Moore in his first year probably gonna have a little rough, outing. But I think going forward as a whole, I think he's gonna.
He's a brilliant mind. He really.
I got another one for you guys. Really quick. Be honest. Is Bijan Robinson the best running back in that division?
Hold on. Before you get to that question, y'all never asked Poke what he thought his record was gonna be.
Right. You need to do
I'm
that.
sorry.
Same thing. I think we're gonna split with the Bucks and we'll knock out everybody else.
Oh wait, as a sweep? You mean like a sweep?
Oh my goodness! Again, he knew to come with that big hat. Because again, I'm calling cap again.
Remember last year we didn't have a defense. Look, the only thing I'm mad about is that we don't have Grady Jarrett to work with these new young guys.
Exactly.
When y'all got rid of him, I was like, what the hell?
That was a hit.
I hated facing Grady Jarrett. He was a beast in the middle.
Man, y'all did me a favor, but I was like, what the hell is y'all doing? But thank you.
Right.
That dude was washed already.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He was on the tail end, but at least he would have gone out with a bang with these new guys.
Oh yeah,
I
y'all,
get that.
that's all
But
you
Jay,
needed with somebody else.
you asked that question. Of course, I'm gonna go with Alvin Kamara. I'm going to Alvin Kamara as the best back. We just didn't have a good team, but I think Alvin Kamara. Look at the stats, my man. Look at the stats.
I'm gonna say Bucky Irvin. I'm gonna say Bucky Irvin. He was, as a rookie, he came in and led the league with missed tackles and all that. Man, he came out of nowhere too.
But
Alvin did that too. 2017.
Lions know about that all too well.
2017 too, and got rookie of the year too as a third-round draft pick.
Bijan is nice, but I think the Falcons sold out on Tyler. Tyler came in as a rookie running over 1,000 yards, was only played in about 8 or 9 games.
Hey, that was not. I like him too.
Right.
Yeah, let's not
again, like to your point, the coach doesn't know how to use both of them in the right way because you got 2 solid backs, 1-2 punch, and then get it on the outside. It's over with. But
well, that was Arthur Smith more. Arthur Smith didn't know how to use Bijan Robinson. That's why he's not on the team anymore.
Give out the number 1 running back for the whole division. Quit playing with everybody else. Chuba Hubbard, okay? He had over close to 1,200 rushing yards, 10 rushing touchdowns in 15 games. Dude was scoring a tutty in almost every game that he ran with. Okay, thank you, Monkey. I'm gonna give it to him again later on. And he also had 43 receptions for 171 receiving yards with 1 receiving touchdown. His performance earned him an extension with the team. They banked him. We waiting on Jonathan Brooks, who came in drafted with an injury. Wait till he come back. That's assault and battery part 2. We already had that with Luke Kuechly and Greg Olsen back in the day. We also just drafted Trevor Etienne, and of course we got Rico Dowdle. Y'all better not play with us because Cuba at the rump is gonna rump all of them in. And of course, you know, we just gonna razzle dazzle y'all. So I can't believe y'all can.
I'm just gonna say Bucky Irvin.
Without saying
as Lions fans, we can't say shit about Chuba Hubbard because he ate us up in that game.
That was like 4 years ago, man. Come on.
It don't matter.
That was before the Lions even got good on defense.
Don't be tipping in with no negativity. You supposed to just ask the question.
Hey, Bucky Irvin, he got his starting job at like week 7, over 1,000 yards, led the league as a rookie with the most missed tackles. Man, the dude like came on the scene. He wasn't playing, and he took over Rashad White's job. So I'm gonna say Bucky Irvin.
All right. Real quick, little factoid here. So just these are the division records for last year. Bucks were 4-2, Saints were 4-2, Falcons were 3-3, and Panthers were 1-5.
That's the year before, huh?
Yeah, we got swept by the Falcons, and so I think we'll split with them this year.
Yeah, it was last year.
Only thing about the Saints is the Saints is in the rebuild mode. That's why I think we'll sweep the Saints.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. It was 2023. Sorry. Okay. Scratch that.
Ron. So
5-3 for the Bucks, 4-4 for the Falcons, 2-6 for the Panthers, 2-6 for the Saints.
Thank you for giving me
Thank
that.
You, J-Train.
Because I'm like, I know we won more than one game with these geezers.
All right.
The Falcons with a trash defense.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse now that y'all got rid of Grady Jarrett. Because guess what? Cam ain't playing for the Panthers no more. So y'all gonna get 8 up. Y'all gonna get 8 up. Cam came down here, act like he didn't know how to play in Atlanta because this is home for him. Every time we had to split with him because he just act like he was just indebted to the Falcons. Oh, Bryce ain't indebted. We eating y'all all the way up. We cooking right now. We preheating the oven.
Go ahead. Go off, Sonya.
Yeah, y'all go.
Go off, Sonya. Yeah. I'm just listening.
We really are. Like, I mean, this is just what we bring it. And I'm telling you, this is minor. Like, people be calling the fan number on me at games. I am that person.
He sound like one of them Cowboy fans.
So I'm saying, I don't sound like them. Well, how many rings the Cowboys got and how many y'all got?
All right,
Cowboy been in the leagues when it was them 2 teams in the league, so they should have more than me.
Y'all get these Uncle Ben coaches down there in Tampa Bay. They ain't got nothing else to do. They done coach 30 other teams. And take all the experience from all the other 30 teams they already coached, and then they can find out how to help Tampa Bay. Get out of here.
Guess what they do to them Uncle Ben's? Just spank your butt, though.
Nah, whatever, bro.
They spank your butt.
I'm going back to the bottom, okay? Y'all just got some resistance.
You've been in the bottom. You just say you've been in the bottom for 10 years. You got to get to the top first so you can start talking about somebody on the bottom.
Y'all garbage, okay?
I got one for y'all. This is
go ahead,
really
Jay.
gonna get y'all. So which quarterback is going to have the most turnovers, whether it be fumbles or interception? Which quarterback in the division will have
Baker
the
Mayfield.
most turnovers?
Man.
Think so?
Yes, because we throw the ball because we have a top 5. I mean, we always have a top 10 offense, but they throw the ball 100 million times a game. So Baker Mayfield, that's just who he is, but then he'll erase it, and then he'll go out there and ball. Once he get that mistake out the way, he'll go out there and ball. So I just look for some games.
Finally, broke ass Mike Epps is telling the truth.
Hey, shout out for falling on the grenade first. Shout out for that, because
I'm just gonna say this. He was in the top of the league last year.
I can't with 2.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
That's gonna end up being the opposite.
Oh, we got another Falcons fan here.
He's on fire. He's about to bring the fire. He's on fire right now, smoking.
What your name is, Miss Lady?
Gorgeous.
Sonia.
No, you gotta say it, Sonia.
Hello, how are you? Your name is Ron. Nice to meet you. How can I assist you?
What's up with the bad energy?
No, I don't have
you
no bad
just
energy.
were popping off at the mouth just a minute ago. What's up with the bad energy?
Did you begin the show, or did you just come on? Like, what is it? Because you didn't see people was coming for me. Okay, I didn't start off like this.
I have been watching for the last 20 minutes. What are you talking
very
about?
good. Then you see that when I'm poked, I'm the bear and I'm growling. You understand that part?
Well, you're not doing too much because you're a Carolina fan.
Somebody got to say it.
And you are who? The Buzzards, right?
I'm a what?
Buzzard, you heard me. A dirty
I'm a what?
Bird. Y'all birds that be on the side of the road eating peel. That's all y'all do.
Carolina panties.
We'll call her Kitty Soft.
Oh my God.
All I know, y'all messed up in the draft, right?
No, we ain't messed up. You got it twisted. You come on here to say that. Then you should have stayed off the line.
Y'all pass on one of the best pass rushers in the draft. To get a wide receiver that don't like to watch film.
Mm-hmm. That's what he said from college. We don't know what
I know.
Okay, well,
who's the pass rusher you're talking about?
He don't know, honey.
That's what I know. Jalen Walker. So y'all got a wide receiver that don't like to study.
Because Jalen Walker's from Salisbury, and you saw that little clip where his family was disappointed that he didn't get to stay at home. That's where you coming from.
Wait a minute. I'm a Georgia fan.
Yeah, but right? The point is Jalen is from North Carolina. He wanted to come home. We didn't want him.
Don't nobody want to go to Carolina.
Y'all can have him though. That's what I'm saying to you. Y'all can have him.
Nobody want to go to Carolina.
Everybody don't watch film. Just because they verbalize it don't mean nothing.
That is true. You just don't say it.
Right. So come on with something else. Hold on, let me you know what? You got a good. Let me reintroduce myself. You got a good point. I got bad energy. Give me 1 second. Hi everybody, how y'all doing?
Wow.
Everybody, thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God.
She pulled a 180 there. Holy shit.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you pointing that out. We're supposed to make each other better.
I got a question for y'all that's a little fun. So, and I really want to know because I've never been to any of these areas. Who has got the best food?
Oh, come on.
Nobody can even
No.
Nobody can.
New Orleans.
Come on.
New Orleans. They're hands down.
Yeah, barbecue, but you can't beat out New Orleans for real.
No, New Orleans, you're going to go there and gain weight just walking. You're smelling the food.
You gain weight.
You're going to gain weight just smelling the food. You might step in about 20,000 fire holes, but you're going to gain weight.
All right, who's got the second best food?
You're a beignet from doing weight losses.
Who's got the second best food?
The ATL.
For what? What do y'all say?
Whole food.
Oh, but
ribs.
We got everything. Atlanta got everything.
But y'all get the barbecue from Carolina. We actually
no, y'all put that thing. Y'all put that mustard stuff on stuff. Oh, no, that mustard barbecue.
So hold on, Ron. I was being nice. Hold on, I'm back. Give me 1 second.
My man down here was saying that they're the best ingredient for gumbo.
They can keep that vinegar barbecue sauce up there. We good down here.
Yeah, the Falcons are the second best ingredient for gumbo. That's what we're gonna do to them. We're gonna stew them.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gonna do what?
I like that.
Oh,
That was
I love
We're
good.
gonna stew them birds in gumbo.
With your bum ass quarterback that y'all just drafted?
Oh.
Come on, man.
No.
Oh my
He
god!
said he wants you to rattle the car.
So
He said
y'all went.
I hope you don't take out y'all quarterback.
You went and got Kirk Cousins and spent the most money out of any quarterbacks and put him on the bench.
Flag behind
Hey,
you.
And now,
hey, nah,
hold
that
on,
was
hold on,
like
I
hold
was
on.
defensive
Hold on,
lineman.
hold on.
I was linebacker on your
How
offensive
many
line.
injuries? How many injuries have Michael Penix had in his career?
Right.
I was
Well,
defensive
nothing.
lineman.
Stop smoking, brother. Whatever you smoking,
Many.
whatever you smoking.
It part of the
Check
game.
this out.
It part of the game.
They had
No,
30
you got a
you
point.
said
Y'all paid Kirk Cousins all that money. Kirk Cousins
You
been in
went
the
up the
league
wrong
15
tree,
years.
brother. You went up the wrong tree.
Only
Michael
one playoff
Penix got
win
all-
to his credit.
He's got all limbs have been broken.
Let me tell you,
All-
Michael Penix. Let me tell you something. Michael Penix, when he was born, they gave him a set of crutches with his birth certificate. You hear me?
Damn.
Wow. I like
He was
that.
Forrest Gump before Forrest Gump was alive.
We got some new doctors in place for him now. He can
But-
ride right on the
Oh,
end.
yeah, okay.
But
Sure.
let me ask y'all this.
I
Did
wouldn't
y'all
say
see the SEC championship game?
Yeah.
Did y'all see the championship game?
Texas and Georgia,
Georgia
right?
and Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Yes.
Texas.
It don't look good for your boy, James.
He called you by your gun.
It don't look good for your offensive lineman that y'all just
Oh, man, come
drafted.
on.
Thanks.
Have you watched the whole game? You watched film, brother? Or you watch
Your
clips?
boy got
You
beat
watch
like
clips.
your boy got
Have you
beat
watched
like
film or
black
you watch
slave.
clips? You
No,
watch
I watch the whole game. Your boy got beat like a black slave.
He watched highlights because
They call your boy Big
Kelvin Banks was handling both those dudes at one time.
Come on here to get ate up, boy.
They said, he said,
get
what my name is?
Kel,
Your
I
boy
see you must
got
be watching
beat like
highlights.
Big
You must be
Kente.
watching highlights. Because Kelvin Banks handled both those dudes at one time.
You sure?
I'm very sure. Go watch film. That's what I'm gonna tell you right there.
All right.
Stop
I'm
watching
gonna
reels, bro. Stop
put
watching
your,
I got-
put your wax tobacco out and go and get sober and go watch film.
Take your offensive lineman, get ready.
I
to be on.
got a question. I got a question for V-Coke because I think this is
told you
kind of
ain't gonna get no
controversial.
questions out. This is the worst division, bro. We got it. We already ready.
Yeah,
Y'all should have just hit live and just sat back and enjoyed it.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
We are. But I actually
Seriously.
have questions I want to ask y'all.
We're just putting kindling on the fire. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. V-Coke. Talk to me about two pass rushers in the first round and you trading up for one of them. Do you think that was the right move? I mean, I like the Walker move because he's a hometown boy and that's perfect. It made a lot of sense. But trading up for James Pierce in the first round, talk to me about that.
Hey, I don't have no complaints about that because with us giving a future first round pickup, if we're winning, that's going to be a low pick anyway. So we could care less about having a low pick in the draft because now we got two edges coming from both sides, which we needed help on the defensive front. So, hey, for me, that trade up was what we needed to do. We needed that pick early, fast. We addressed the need, filled some holes up. And again, with us winning the division and coming up top in the NFC, hey, I'm all right with that.
But I'm gonna tell you, my man, B. Coke, I'm gonna tell you before you go any for anybody going any further. I agree that you got two edges. There's nothing wrong with having two edges, but you lost your center, man. You lost that DT.
Yeah. You lost the heart.
That's what
Chicago of all teams.
That's usually what gives the edges their break to get in there because you're going to get double teams on that three technique. And so, who do you replace him with? Is my question. Who do you replace Grady Jarrett with? You're taking too long. It must not be that good.
No, it ain't good. It ain't good. Cause guess what? Now you finna run all up through the middle on them.
God,
We can have a field day running the ball up the middle on them.
on the side and nothing in the middle. That's why they ain't gonna sweep the Panthers. That's what I'm telling
And
you.
the Saints made sure to show up their bookends. We got a first round from last year that was good. He's probably gonna move back to the right side and Talii for Walker. And now we got Calvin Banks Jr. And so my man down here again, Mr. Cloudy down there. I don't know what he's talking about.
That purple flag.
I don't know what he's talking about. Man, I can't wait for it. I can't wait, brother. I like that. I want all the smoke, but somebody's got it down there.
All right. We'll see. We will see because your boy finna get stumped the fuck out.
Oh,
you know what? You know what? Leave that to Debo. Leave that to Debo. Ain't no Debo on your team, brother. Ain't no Debo on your team.
You sure about that? You better go check again.
They got both.
They got both. Y'all at the bottom. Where y'all will remain at the bottom.
Thank you for telling me that, Mr. 0-2. Thank you for telling me that, Mr. 0-2. What do I mean by 0-2? You know what it is, right? 28-3.
Oh,
you know, right?
It took you all day.
I knew this was coming.
It took you all day to
He got
an hour to get that.
It took you all day to come up with it.
We want to know. We want to know, and we didn't blow it like somebody did in 2016. Shouldn't have blew it, but you know you did.
But that's all y'all got, and y'all have not did shit else.
But we've had more opportunities. We've had more opportunities. But again,
y'all had nightmares about Minnesota Vikings. Oop, my bad.
It don't matter. It don't matter. But you let a great like Tom Brady come back on you 28-3. Come back. That's the worst in NFL history, brother. Take that.
But
put that in the pipe and smoke that.
But what do y'all do? New Orleans. What do y'all do? What do y'all do?
All right. Who's got the better offense in this division?
Tampa.
Falcons.
I'm gonna tell you why we got better offense. We got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. We got Jalen McMillan that came strong last year out of Washington that Pennis was throwing the ball to. We just got and what's his name? Buku out of Ohio State.
Ibuka.
We got Bucket Irvin. And we got Rashad White in the backfield. We got one of the best offensive lines in football, and we got Baker Mayfield coming back.
You forgot Otten too at tight end.
Then we got Baby Grunt, Cade Otten. Man, boy, that wide receiver room is like god dog. Man, like when we drafted old boy Baker Mayfield, eyes got that big because he should be. I am not saying that he will, but he should be. If they play his cards right and he play good, he should be in the MVP vote this year. That's how I feel about the offense, man, because we got one of the best offensive lines in football.
All right.
That's a bold take.
Well, I'm just going to say
from that division.
B. John, Tyler, Kyle Pitts, Drake London.
You shouldn't even say Kyle Pitts.
Darnell Mooney.
He on his way out the door.
Kyle Pitts ain't did shit since
the whole time.
Well, we know New Orleans don't got nobody.
Michael Penix.
Oh my goodness, my man. Look, first of all, the Atlanta Falcons do have
y'all got nobody.
First of all, Atlanta, let me finish, brother. Since you interceded, Atlanta Falcons do have all the Kyle Pitts ain't been shit. Excuse me. Kyle shit.
Your wide receiver
I'm sorry on your network. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Brother. You good, brother.
And
not monetized.
You got all those first round picks, and yet you still 8-9 in offensively. You still 8-9. You bragging about what your offense is, and you're still 8-9, brother.
Remember,
and also,
once again, who your quarterback again?
He says sounds like he got a couple guys that should be applying
your
for ARP.
Your offensive line is horrible.
AARP, that's
not good.
Who your quarterback again?
I didn't brag about my offense. I didn't brag about my offense.
Who your offense is?
I didn't. Well, we got players on the field, man. Just if they can stay healthy,
stay on the field.
Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed to show you some business, sir. Alvin Kamara show you some business, sir.
When last time I checked, we shut down your running game.
They weren't in the game. They were hurt.
Who has the worst offense?
We shut down your running game.
I'm gonna say,
Sonya, get in there.
The worst offense. I'm gonna say as of now. Well, I ain't gonna talk about it.
I didn't know your name was Sonya. He said Sonya next. You can show us.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, go ahead, Sonya.
I see Jerome's in the house.
Go ahead, Sonya. Get in there. Talk about your offense.
I didn't put this up there because I'm realistic about this. We did a lot of work in the off season. We did get T-Mac, of course, in the draft. Oh, Ron left, huh? He can't even handle the truth.
I'm right here.
Oh, you get your So basically, we got our significant need by getting T-Mac, of course. AT is coming back. Adam Thielen, even though somebody joked about the AARP, he is long in the tooth, but he's getting it done. He's a big receiver for us. Of course, Xavier Legette, XL, coming back. We got him. Hopefully, he can actually catch the ball and keep it next season. More ball management. We got the slot additions for Hunter Renfrow, who came out of, he's taking a break with the Raiders. He's back. Jimmy Horn Jr. that we picked up in the draft. He's going to be helping Jalen Coker, who we got, who is definitely bumping. So wide receiver 1 is going to be T-Mac. He's going to be taking the field like right away. Of course, we got Jatavian Sanders as backup quarterbacks to Adam Thielen. And let's not forget Tommy Tremble, the veteran that we already got. And then we got the rookie Mitchell Evans that's coming in. We're bringing back all 5 of our starting offensive linemen from last season. Iquanwu, Damian Lewis, Austin Corbett, Robert Hunt, and Taylor Moton. We've seen them pack up. And the key backups with Brady Christensen and Cade Mays, they're also coming back. That's our depth right there. We were ranked, hold on, let me give y'all right here. We were ranked as a top 10 offensive line by Pro Football Focus at the end of last season. So we left on a high note, and that's why I'm telling y'all, niggas, we coming in the motherfucking South.
You coming, but guess what? You coming, but I'm already here.
Yeah, you get swept up out of there too.
I'm already here.
You are. Like the dirt you are, you getting swept up out of there.
Damn.
Oh, my man, Vico got it.
I'm not gonna say no. It's just. I'm gonna let her have all that right there because when you at the bottom, you the dirt.
Oh. Vico, I got a question for you. Come on, man. Why did y'all give away your center? Like, that center was good, and you gave it to Chicago. Thank you very much for that.
They did 2 dumb things. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, why did you give away that center?
Thank you for bringing that up.
You let him answer the question. This man don't hardly say nothing on here. Go ahead, Coach.
Go ahead,
Look. Be behind him talking.
Every now and again,
for you.
The wrong seasoning in the recipe. And that's what Terry and all them guys that we looked at like, what's really going on here? So he's like, well, we're gonna wait to the draft and see what happens, and hopefully they address it. So, we still don't know why.
It's crazy, man. Young center that's in his prime, played well, and you sent him to Chicago.
Right.
I got one for y'all. Who's finishing last in this division?
New Orleans is gonna be good.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I can't even argue that.
Who's finishing number 2? Let me ask that. Ask them who's
Hold on, don't be coy now, J Train.
No, I won't be honest.
No, what did I say at the beginning?
I know you said you're a realistic person,
I said they're gonna go
but
6
I
and
mean,
12.
you gotta defend your team a little bit. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, look, we don't know the situation at quarterback just yet, and so that's going to be a big key as to our success. I mean, if we do well, look, I like both rookies. I mean, not rookies, Rattler, and I like Tyler Shuck. So we'll see what happens. And I think we got the weapons. We got weapons. So we just got to do it and see what the defense do. Again, the run was terrible. Run defense was terrible. So we got to be able to stop running. Like people like my man from Tampa Bay, like he said, man, he ran all 3 of the running backs they had ran all over us, man. I remember that game. And so, yeah, I agree that we may not be that good this year, but I like the trajectory of where we're going. So I can't brag about this year. I got to be honest about it.
I like the realness. I like the transparency.
I mean, new rookie coach, rookie quarterbacks, first-year quarterbacks, they don't win.
Question.
Let's just be real.
Who was y'all on defensive coordinator?
Brandon's not new now. Brandon Staley. So Brandon Staley is good success. Yeah.
That's a good hire. He's a better coordinator than he's a coach. He's a
he'll be he's a good coordinator.
Who's the Falcons defensive coordinator? Are they gonna have the same one?
Hey, the guy who signed the guy.
Hell no, I didn't even see Vico change his hat. This dude changed his hat.
I didn't even notice that.
These eyes are like, holy shit.
So where's Mr. Ron Burgundy? Where'd he go? What's Mr. Ron Burgundy?
over there lining up Brad White.
Boy, man. You jump in, brother.
Y'all know he blazing up. He can't do it online.
I suppose they'll black him out.
All right. I got a question for the Bucks fan, Mr. Davis.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, then be honest with yourself, okay? You guys are division champs. You guys have been good, okay? No matter what they want to say, you guys have been good in this division. How close is the other teams to you?
The Falcons is right there. The Falcons is right there. It's like we know Canellis. We know his offense. I mean, we know his stuff, so we can play them pretty good, even though they play us close. And then the Saints are in the rebuild mode. So the Falcons is just, it's like it came down to us last year, one game. Falcons, it was just like 1-1. Whoever fuck up, they fucked up too many times down the stretch. And so that's how we won it. They right there. But we on top still though.
Oh, hater, doggone
so
well.
Let me ask this of everybody
ahead,
as well. Is anybody coming out of division with more than 10 wins?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Nah. It's gonna be tough.
When's the last time that actually happened?
Look, I had a bet last season with a guy from San Fran talking about he thought the Saints, and this is before we signed Kurt. He bet me a pretty good amount of money that we wouldn't win 8 games. Let's just say my cash app was going crazy on that 8 game.
Yeah. I think I'll be happy if we break 500 this season. I'll be happy with that. That's
we definitely. I don't think we're winning.
I
mentioned 6.
I was thinking maybe 10 or 11 for us.
Oh no!
For the Bucks?
No, hell no.
It's more
I can say 10 or 11 for us.
Bucks. Wow. They ain't no Bucks winning
That's
that.
bold. That's bold.
Right.
I can see the Tampa Bay Bucks being 9 wins, but
but not 10, man.
Because the Lions win shares at 12.
Over there asking Chat GPT right now. Look at it.
I'm looking at the schedule. See, the Lions. Y'all gonna fail because y'all lost y'all offensive coordinator and y'all defensive coordinator. Y'all
wrong.
Oh, he's bringing
hold on. We're gonna let them debate, man. Let's just let them debate. Let them,
But I think 10 or 11 games for us though. Realistically, because we playing the AFC East with the Jets and all them
Bills, the Patriots,
the Patriots and the Dolphins. So we got that division. Then we got we play the NFC West, which that's gonna be a tough division. But that's Seattle,
Rams.
But we got Seattle. That's Seattle and Arizona. You can just I can just count them down as wins. Then we got our division.
I can't wait till they lose. So
wait, you said you can count the NFC West as wins?
No, you may. I mean,
I can look out Seattle and Arizona as wins.
You're just delusional.
I'm looking at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule too. I mean, it's plausible they could do that. I mean, it depends how good you guys are in division. Look, for Tampa Bay, I'm already chalking up to Atlanta because you guys can't beat Atlanta for some reason. I have no reason to understand that. You're not going to beat the Bills in Buffalo.
Ain't.
I didn't count that one.
I'm sorry, you ain't gonna beat the Lions in Ford Field this year.
I know you didn't.
We already whooped y'all. We beat y'all in Ford Field last year.
But before that, the Lions beat y'all twice.
That's okay. You ain't doing it
before
again,
that, the
buddy.
Lions beat y'all twice.
You ain't messing with no Lions. You ain't.
And on top of that, and on top of that, you got everybody healthy. You know what I mean? Coming in.
Hey, we're gonna be healthy too. Y'all think
Hutchinson alone.
You gonna get your
He did. Hey, Aiden Hutchinson did rack up 5 sacks against us, but guess what? Y'all still got that L though.
Yeah, but
we got the L.
Yeah, because we couldn't score in the red zone. We couldn't score in the red zone.
Hey, that wasn't my fault. That was my fault. What you crying in the background for? We don't swept y'all, so what you all that crying you doing in the background?
Y'all garbage.
Did y'all beat the damn Detroit Lions? Did y'all beat the Lions?
You're delusional. You are delusional.
Did you beat the Lions? No.
We beat them the year before. We beat them
We
the year
didn't
before.
play it. We didn't play the Lions. What you talking about?
Did you beat them? Hey, we beat them.
We beat them.
We beat them.
We beat them the year before.
Anyway, I want to continue on with the scheduling. You're not going to beat this. You're not going to beat the Rams because that's at LA, and you definitely ain't beating the Eagles.
Thank you.
I can see possibility. I can see possibility
them.
where you have a legitimate.
We played them. Hey, we beat the Eagles the last 3 times. I don't care how much of a super team they had. We blow them out the last 3 times we played them.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, you got.
We blow them out the last 3 times. We weren't even close.
Let me bring some civil to the conversation. So I'm looking at the win totals for all y'all, all 4 of y'all's teams. So Carolina's win total is about 6.5. All right. Let's see.
You talking about the prediction?
Yeah, win totals for the season.
What you got, son? You going over?
I'm going. I told you guys I wanted at least 8 games, so I'm going over.
Going
she wanted.
They think you're gonna finish at 6.
That still puts you under 500.
Your name's Sonia. Thank you.
You ain't gonna get
it. J-Train, to be surprised, your actual total.
You gotta get 2 wins against that cockroach dude up under me. Then that's gonna be the extra 2 wins that I'm betting on. That's why he got up and got off the screen.
Oh my goodness!
All
right.
We gotta get away from it.
Hold on. Give me a sec here. J-Train, your win total is 6.5, so it's tied with Sonia's.
You taking the over or under?
He frozen.
He froze.
Oh, he froze.
He was in shock. It was 6.5.
Damn. Remember, he said he gonna get them about 6 games though. He said that he thought they were gonna win about 6 games.
So he got to take the under.
All right. V-Coke win totals at 7.5. So sorry, man.
Falcons. What do they know to put them at 7.5 wins, man?
All right.
What do Vegas know?
Tampa Bay 9.5. Which is, I think, is about right.
Oh, wow.
9 to 10 wins.
I'm gonna take the under.
I'm gonna say 10. I'm gonna say 10 or 11.
Just want to give you all this information so you can let them marinate your head and a half.
Who's your stats coming from, Nate? Which source is that?
FanDuel.
Oh yeah, they pretty on point. They pretty on point.
I got a question. I have a question for the Atlanta Falcon fans. That doesn't concern you at all that you're at 7.5 wins? You know, with the addition of having 2 really good pass rushers in Walker and Pierce, having all that talent on offense, that they still have you guys at 7.5 wins.
Well, we don't know what Walker and Pierce are going to be.
They probably made those predictions before the draft.
When were those made, Nate?
You do know.
It was probably before.
You do know we got other pass rushers too, right, Jay?
Because I know Judon's gone, right? He's a agent.
Judon trying to come back to us.
Braylon Trice, is he going to be any good? I mean, you know, he got injured, right?
He legit.
Okay.
I mean, this is
so I'm gonna assume it's safe to assume you taking the over, Ron.
Dan Stippy.
How much over? How much over? Let's get this realistic. How many?
Be realistic. Be realistic. Come on.
I say 10.
Oh my God! I'll be back, guys.
We're gonna beat the Cardinals. We're gonna beat the Panthers. We're gonna beat the Patriots. Saints.
Oh no! One game, maybe one.
We're gonna beat the Colts. We're gonna beat the Dolphins. We're gonna beat Seattle. Yeah, that's well over 10.
I'm looking at the same thing, yo.
What surprises me is how the win total for the Saints is the same as the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to be at least 8 wins at least.
Thanks, Nate. We are. And one of those games is going to be against the Falcons, who claim they're getting 2 wins on us. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Let me be clear before I react. Coke, are you saying, Coke, my dear friend here? Are you saying that you guys are going to sweep us? Or are you counting us for both games?
Oh yeah, we're gonna sweep that. Come up
I hope you feel better soon, because clearly you're not feeling well to say that, because you have not swept us in a long time, and that won't be now. Yeah, they 2 homers, Monkey. Thank you, Monkey. Thank you, Monkey. Shoot.
Yeah, I mean that's why they got Pearson and Walker, because Judon is like kind of long in the tooth.
He's a free agent. He's a free agent. Yeah, he's not going to come back. Why would you bring him back?
We talking to him right now.
Yeah,
they ain't bringing him back. If they wanted to after the draft, why wouldn't you bring him back now?
Y'all could sign up and have Bible study if you wanted to with him. It ain't gonna do no difference. You could talk.
I mean, Judon is actually pretty productive.
So let me get this right. You said Atlanta's going to win more than 10 games.
Oh yeah.
And the Bucks says 10 games too, right?
I'm say 10 or 11. I'm looking at the schedule now. But see, the Atlanta, they lost 2 people in the middle. They lost their center and they lost Grady Jarrett. They lost 2 people in the middle.
Don't y'all think we got a plan? Don't y'all think that?
There he is. He's
well,
back.
y'all had a plan. Hey, y'all had a plan when y'all signed Kirk Cousins too. Look how that plan. Look how that plan.
Y'all had a plan too when we bust their ass twice.
Hey, yeah, you're right. Well, guess what? Guess what happened? And guess what happened though? The Falcons.
Twice. What
happened? Guess what happened?
Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question to J Train because he froze. J Train, I said 6.5 win totals for y'all. That's tied with Sonia's team. I figured you got shocked there and you froze. So talk to me about it.
I did, man. I'm on my phone and it was overheating. So I'm not shocked about that.
His phone was getting hot too.
what Mr. Gumbo said down there?
Just like New Orleans, y'all overheat.
Wow.
Yes, we cook well. We cook well though. Just remember, you're an ingredient, sir.
But not your quarterback. Not your quarterback though.
Oh man.
Or your offensive lineman.
Oh my goodness.
Defend that, J-Train. Defend that.
Just to go back to your question, brother. I mean, I think 6 is about where we at. I 6 is about where we at.
That's what he said earlier.
Yeah.
He real about the team.
I mean, Sonia, do you take disrespect for that because your win total is the same as J Train's and J Train's in a rebuild?
Yeah, that's why I gave it 2 games over. We're gonna the 6 is just us getting started, and you know what? I'm gonna be like, you know how you play spades and some people underbid their books. I'm telling you right now that 8 may be even underbidding for us. We may run a Boston on the whole South. And when we do, I want us to find out. And when we do, you guys make sure you remember this clip. I want us to do a part 2 of this so I could come on here and just brag the whole time.
Oh man.
Just remember that clip works 2 ways, Sonia.
It does.
Hey, she said a Boston. All it takes is the first team in the division of whoop, then we're gonna come back to this.
I tell you what, the Bucks pansy asses ain't getting no double-digit wins.
Just let us know.
I ain't got no comments. I got no comments.
Where can we find you at the tailgate?
Got no comments.
Oh yeah, y'all got y'all know how to find me. I ain't hard to find.
Oh dang, Sonya.
She wants that smoke. Let's go.
She want all the smoke, man.
All of it. Go ahead and fight the matches. We light. We lit.
So I want a realistic analogy from everybody. What's the most concerning thing for your team? The one area that gives you the most concern?
I'll start first. I said quarterback. Goddamn.
Penix health. Penix staying healthy.
Well, because we don't know.
The
reason why I say quarterback, I like Rattler and I like what Tyler Shuck can probably bring, but he ain't played it down yet. So, and Derek Carr, we know him and his shoulder and the MRI situation. So, yeah, we don't know what's going on.
And he don't even want to be there.
I'm just gonna say with my team, our weakest point is I'm just gonna go with the linebacker because besides Levante David and he's aging, we ain't got nobody else. Like,
I had y'all taking Jahad Campbell, man, but I mean, Abuka's not a bad.
Man, I thought they were gonna take Jahad Campbell for sure.
Me too. Yeah. Oh, Jahad.
But Chris Godwin can't stay healthy. That's why Abuka made sense because the coach GM even came out and said that.
Yeah. Mike Evans can't stay healthy either. That damn hamstring keep bothering him. He missed like 3 or 4 games a year with that hamstring.
But isn't it crazy? He has 6 consecutive seasons over 1,000 yards?
10.
No, it's more than that. It's like 10,
dude, and he not even healthy all the time.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's a dog, man. He's a baller.
You never see a lot of Bucks fans. They get mad when they think that their teammate, like the people on the team, oh, he's best this, he's the best. Mike Evans was never the best receiver in the game, but he's the most consistent. And I keep telling them that he's gonna get you 1,000 yards.
You know who he reminds me of?
He's never considered the best. Michael Thomas at one point was considered the best. Julio Jones was considered the best.
Brother. Say that again.
He's a Timu Larry Fitzgerald. He's good, but he's not on the level of Larry.
Consistency on him too.
But I ain't taking. I'm not taking major shots at Mike. Mike is mad respected.
He's consistent.
He's one of the best.
Mike is
a
dog. He takes chains, boy. He takes chains.
Yeah, he'll be a first ballot.
Look, he always making numbers in prize picks.
I know one thing, man. When he played us, like he tore us up, man. Like, and I can imagine that you guys got to play him every year 2 times. Like that takes a toll on your cornerbacks.
Hey, that's like playing Julio Jones twice a year. God dang, but he ate us up.
But not gonna lie though, when Marshawn Lattimore was healthy,
Marshawn used to lock him down though. Marshawn used to lock him down. Man,
locking him down.
Marshawn used to have that dude like 9 yards a game. Hey, Marshawn didn't play with him.
He would shut him down. That's why they would get the fight because he get frustrated. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they get the fighting. Yeah, Marshawn used to shut him down.
Yeah, Marshawn's crazy, man. He is crazy.
But he's not Marshawn anymore. That's why we traded. But when he was healthy and he was doing this thing, he was that dude.
Hey, he did wonders against us when we played him in the playoffs. But
all right,
different story.
Who's got the most passionate fan base?
You didn't go through all the questions. You didn't ask me again. You skipped over me about my biggest concern on my team.
So sorry, Sonia. What's your biggest concern? Go ahead and talk to us, Sonia.
I'm not even here. That's okay, guys. I'll support from behind the scenes. It's okay.
Give us your concerns, Sonya. Don't be like that. Come back with the good face this time. Come back with the good personality.
Okay, hold on,
the positivity.
Musa. Musa, lady. Musa.
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Welcome back.
I'm Sasha, and I'm filling in for Sonya while she takes a break.
You're like 10 second. You're like 10-second Tom.
Yeah, we both are Panthers fans, and like I'm the best version of her. So basically, the Panthers are not that good, in their defense still. A lot of critics and pundits expected us to kind of really capitalize on that in the offseason and during the draft. And even though we took Nick Scorton and Presley Umanilian for the 2 edge rushers, we still need consistent pressure on the edge. Like Jadeveon Clowney is a question mark. We haven't solidified that. And, defense wins championships. We also have a lack of top-end talent beyond Brown and Horn. The defense has made some solid pieces with some of the vets they brought in there, like Derek Brown on the interior line and J.C. Horn, of course, who was already there. But they lack consistency. I mean, we see it in every game. They could be so much better than what they are. It's like they reached a ceiling and they just have not gotten above that ceiling. Secondary depth is also an issue with us, guys. Our rookie, Charles Smith-Wade, who we got, we're hoping that he can bring some depth to our cornerback positions because it has not been proven. And we also need to address safety depth. Like those special teams, we still need some people to fill in right over there. We did sign Trevon Moring and we drafted Latham Ransom. However, again, consistency. So the thing is, throughout every single thing, even with the linebacker level, we got Tevin Wallace, Josie Jewell, and we added Christian Roseboom, but again, lacking that true top talent because of the lack of consistency. Those are the things that concern me about my team. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I got you.
One little part A question to that. Do you guys think you overpaid for Joe Horn?
No. Okay. Thank you.
Political answer right there.
And polite.
Did you ask Atlanta too?
Did we ask Atlanta?
Vico, did we ask you that question? What do you feel like your biggest?
Repeat that.
He's thinking his hat. Did you what's your biggest you said weakness, Jay? What'd you say?
Yeah, what do you think your biggest weakness is? What concerns you the most?
What concerns us the most is, again, Penix and his health. We already
know so he did answer that because he said that before.
Okay. All right,
got you. Ron down there.
Remember
Ron,
the questions in the birth certificate? Yeah.
I would say coaching, our head coach.
Wow. Okay.
He got to get right this year because he messed up on the Washington game, on the New Orleans game, Minnesota game. So he cost us a lot of games last year.
Don't forget Panthers.
Who?
The one we beat y'all. You heard me, Panthers.
Who? I forgot y'all was.
You didn't forget. We got that line. Hold on. Let me go. Let Sasha to turn this on you. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
I can't mess with you.
All right. All right. Hi guys. All right.
I can't.
Okay. All right. Who has the most passionate fan base?
Oh, come on.
I ain't gonna say passionate, but the Falcons are sensitive.
We all do. We all do.
I can agree with that.
Right.
I cannot
live
agree
in
with
Atlanta and Falcons. Sometimes, like all our fan base could be so passionate to the point of delusion.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I want to be. I want to be honest though, and please don't take this the wrong way, Falcon fans. I'm just being honest here. I go to Falcons games. I've gone to some when they weren't even playing the Panthers because I live here in Atlanta. Bless you. And there's been games until you guys. Are you trying to call bullshit? Is that what this is?
No. I said that came out of nowhere.
I know.
Stop trying to argue with everybody, Sonya.
She's trying to get me.
I think I know where she's going, and I'm gonna agree with her.
Fine. So basically, we go to the games, and you see there are no people in the stands. So I don't know if there's a recession financially amongst Falcon fans, and they just were watching at home, or if they just are not supporting. But honey, let them get 4 wins in a row. And it is red and black all over Atlanta. I'm talking about they lining out 20 getting into the state, and they can't wait to get there.
Miss, did y'all sell y'all tickets $1.99?
No, it wasn't no $1.99. No, it wasn't no $1.99.
No, my bad. People were buying it with food stamps.
$7. Oh, well, they got the
my bad.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback. Can I piggyback off of what you said?
Ain't nobody.
Go ahead, Gerald. Go ahead.
Can I piggyback off of what she said? I'm gonna say the same thing about what she said about the Falcons, but it's like with Tampa Bay too. When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wasn't doing good, they was trying to give away tickets. So it's just like when the team ain't doing good, they stop coming to the game. So then it's just like every fan stay do that except the Cowboys because they delusional. They're gonna go to the Cowboys game, but when they ain't doing good.
The Saints do not do that. They were the Aints for a long time, and it'd be packed. It'd be packed.
They are Louisiana.
That's why I said the Saints probably the most devoted, crazy fan base because of us, I think, because we were bad for a long time, and we were still going to the game.
They were giving out bags at the game as part of the interest fee.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's your bag.
Wow.
The same can be said about Lion fans. Lion fans, the true Lion fans have been there through thick and thin. They were there with 0-16, and they've been here since 15-2. So.
That was Dan Orlovsky.
Dan Orlovsky. Yes, it was.
It'd be so funny. He'd be acknowledged on ESPN.
Hey, we're talking about the NFC side. Don't be bringing up old shit, okay?
He said, he talked about
the Lions, and this ain't that show, bro. You might want to come on another.
No,
show.
he said they've been there through 1 and whatever. And so who
16, man.
0-16. Try that.
0-16, bro.
God damn.
Yeah.
Don't put that up there no more. Take that down.
Monkey, what are you smoking? Stop.
He is. He said he's faded.
All right. Yep, faded away.
As usual.
All right, y'all. Give me a bold take.
Whatever.
Yeah, about your team. What do you think is? What do you?
Bold take is Panthers
give me whatever about your team. I don't care. Give me a bold
Panthers
take.
are going to sweep the division. That's the bold take.
Wow, that is bold. That's bold as hell.
That's crazy.
It might happen.
All right. Go ahead.
Let me tell you. Hang on. Let me tell you guys. You guys are laughing, but all we need is 2 things to happen: us to play good. You already got questionable quarterback in New Orleans. You already got a questionable quarterback situation in Atlanta, and God forbid Baker go down. That's all it takes.
So would you be okay with sweeping the division
Absolutely.
and only having 2 wins outside of your division?
Yeah,
that'll do you justice.
As long as I have to live in the South, so it's bragging rights.
He has the bragging rights for a year.
Yeah, it's just something about winning against that opponent in your division that they can't 100%. Say nothing, no matter what happens.
Right.
If you
they're gonna talk anyway, right? They're gonna talk
All right,
anyway,
so
right?
I'm gonna give you New Orleans bold take.
Go, J Train.
Tyler Shucks is the starter. New Orleans is this year's Washington Commanders.
Oh, damn.
Lord, now see.
Damn. That's bold.
Everybody, come on.
I'm gonna say this right here for the Bucks.
It was a bold take. Come on.
With the weapons that we just acquired with and with the extra receiver and healthy Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Baker Mayfield, MVP.
Everybody's laughing, but these are bold takes.
Yeah. These are the boldest of the bold.
Bro.
I'm laughing because he got a straight face about it. Like, he really believed that.
Hey, you believe that you were gonna sweep the damn division? You said that with a straight face.
Joe did and meant it.
Go ahead,
All
Vico.
right, Vico.
Bates and Watts
Okay.
will be leading the league in interceptions this year.
Who?
Bates and Watts.
Bates, hey, Bates pretty now. Bates, all right.
Bates and Watts they lead the league in interceptions. Stay tuned.
That's a nice tandem right there.
Yeah. It might not be as bold a take as you think, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Ron?
Hot garbage.
That's as bold.
We will get to the NFC championship this year.
Ooh, that's bold.
No, that's bold, yeah.
I like how y'all think, man. That's some
thought that
bold
last
stuff
year,
right
too.
there. That's some bold stuff.
Now, I want each one of you to say one nice thing about your
damn it, Brian.
Come on.
I was gonna say that.
One nice thing.
Dang it. I was gonna say that.
About each one of them?
I know you guys are gonna choke on your own vomit when you say these things, but one nice thing about each other's team.
All right, I'll
Carolina did very good in the
I'll go
draft.
first. So Carolina has a future star in their quarterback. I think Bryce Young is like the next. He wears that number 9 for a reason. I saw him at Alabama. He's like Drew Brees. He reminds me of him a lot. Great deal. I think you put a good team around him, he's highly successful. They just need to build around him. Tampa Bay, I like their run game. Their run game is like superb, man. It just, again, mind you, we're one of the worst defenses in run defense last season, but Bucky Irvin and the rest of them boys there were just like legit. Atlanta, I like Michael Penix. I think Michael Penix has a bright future as well. I think he just needs to stay healthy. They need to keep him upright and to build the offensive line, but you got the weapons around him. The future's bright for Michael Penix.
Okay. I'm going to pull an audible on this question because I have a better one. Who do you fear the most out of the opponents that you have in the division? I guess Jay Train, you kind of already answered that question. So
yeah,
I'll ask the other guys. Who do you fear most out of the other division teams? Could be a player, could be a team.
Say nothing no more about everybody else.
To be honest,
he superseded me. I mean,
yeah.
I was trying to get, trying to be.
You can throw it all in there. I just we haven't asked that question. That's so crazy that we hadn't asked that question. Like we've been hating on everybody, but who do you hate them? Like, why do you hate them the most? Like, who do you fear? But we can do both.
Fear or hate them? Which one? There is a difference.
Yeah. Fear.
Yeah, well, hate is.
I guess for the Panthers, I would say Tampa because Canales came from Tampa, and like Jerome pointed out earlier, they know him. They know everything about him before he got to us. And when the hashtag know your opponent, they really know our opponent. They know everything about him. So, and the fact that they are defending NFC South Division, toppers for the last couple of years or whatever, you gotta always, I don't know if I'll say fear, I'll say respect the best.
There you go.
To be the best, you gotta be the best. Beat the best.
There you
so
go.
that's what I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Just the nice.
Oh, the nice. Okay. Okay. God, my stomach's burning. I would say for Atlanta, I'm a huge Bijan Robinson fan. I love Bijan. Like anybody that watches my show, they see I have him on some of my credits when I come on with my credits for my show. I love Bijan. Love him. I hope he has a ball out year. I just want to see them, win. And in some instances, I actually root for Atlanta when it's called for. And I see in this instance, it is definitely called for one of the teams on this screen. I won't say who, but J Train is not you. Anyway, so the next team. So kudos to Atlanta for that. Oh God, let me get the Bucks over with because my stomach is really on fire. The fact that you guys got Baker Mayfield and he used to be a Panther, I actually rooted for you guys last year when y'all got to the playoffs because I felt like, why not have somebody from the South? And I felt like they deserve it. Tampa usually has that caliber of players there that are ready to show their talents. I mean, you guys really are stacked on the O line. All right. I hope and pray that you guys get your quarterback situation figured out. I've seen Rattler play. I thought he had a lot of potential. I think during the offseason, if they just work with the drills on him, that he really can be a threat no matter what anybody says, no matter what the rankings are saying. I really think New Orleans is a little bit more serious than what people are saying. I definitely don't see them having the same win total as we do. And I mean that the opposite way. I think they're more competitive than that. And so, yeah. Oh, I got it out. Ooh.
Good job. See, that wasn't too bad.
Thank you. I gotta take a Prevacid.
Did you get? You got the Falcons? Said Bijan. Okay. All right. Who's next? J Train went. Sonia went. Mr. Davis, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna talk about the Panthers first. Like I said, we know Dave Canellis know us, and we know him, so it's gonna be like real tight. All the games that we played against them was like tight. So they come to play us. They woke Bryce Young up with when he came back for a second stint when he started playing, and he surprised a lot of people because they wrote him off, but he came back balling. So he some more pieces around him and keep him upright. They'll be a little something to contend with in the future. The Saints, they are in rebuild mode. The quarterback situation is always with them. They're gonna play Derek Carr, Ratliff, or the guy they drafted. It's just up in the air. They training camp gonna be real intense. It's just gonna be how I'm gonna say this. It just right now I really can't say how it's gonna be because they bringing in a new head coach. But it's the South, so we play each other tough all the time. Also, and the Falcons. You say who do I respect out the Falcons is Michael Penix. He's from Tampa. He to me he was the second best quarterback in that draft, and there's a reason why they drafted him where they drafted him at. A lot of teams would try to trade up. They say the Saints was one of the teams that trying to trade up to get him. So they just let you know if he can stay upright, man, they're gonna be a problem. They already a problem, but if he can just stay upright and hey, man, I'm not worried about the running back because they already had a 1,000-yard rusher with Algier, but they get their quarterback situation right. I think they got with Penix because last year I think they started him 2 games too late. If they started him 2 games earlier, I think they would have took that division because he'd had more games up on his belt. But it's just gonna be, man, it's gonna be a roller coaster ride this year, and I can't wait.
Pico,
all right,
go ahead.
All right, Carolina. Let's see. They got Jimmy Horn. I'm interested to see what Jimmy Horn does learning up under Renfro and Thielen. I think if Bryce Young can get him the ball, this guy got some wheels on him. So I'm excited to see Jimmy do his thing because I followed him at Colorado. Let's see. Tampa Bay. Is this going to be Mike Evans last year? Are y'all going to send him out on a bang? Does he have another year up under him? Let's see how that goes. And what we got? The Saints. Cam Jordan. How much longer Cam going to be there?
It's probably last year.
Last year. So
the Aints.
And what team do you fear?
What team do I fear? Tampa Bay. Because Baker Mayfield, he doesn't have any quit in him, and he got Mike up there and Godwin. So he got some weapons out on those edges that we're going to have to play with.
All right. And Ron, wrap us up.
The same thing what Miss Sonia said about every team.
I like it, Ron. We're going to be friends after all. You're a sweetheart.
There you go. That's a nice little therapy session there. That was nice.
And I hope Shador make the team.
Ciao.
He should make the team because we suck at safety, so he should make it at least on special teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you mean Shiloh? Shiloh.
Yeah,
I mean, Shiloh.
I was like,
not
we just switched divisions.
Did he get traded already?
No, I mean Shiloh.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Shiloh. I forgot. He's super.
I'm rooting for both of them.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. But before we send y'all off, give us your platforms, give us where we can find you, and we want to thank you, me, Beastrilla, Jay. That was one hell of a debate, man. That was fun. Like y'all set the bar high. Like I knew the South was gonna hold up, so everybody get a pat on the back. Right
y'all
there.
showed out for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all showed out.
Everybody else listening, when y'all come up, we need that same juice. Because they
bring your A game.
They killed
Bring your A game.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll start with you, Sonia. Tell us where you can find you. Give us a platform, whatever you want to say.
What's up, everybody? I'm Sonia Pearson, host of Prim and Proper Sports. You see the @ sign. I'm also on TikTok, the Pretty Sports Lady. You can find me. I ain't hard to find. And I'm on live Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Of course, Friday nights is Friday with the Fellas. If you're interested in being on, Jay Davis, V Coke, even Ron. I mean, everybody else there already been on my platform. Y'all holler at your girl. It's been a blessing to be on here. Lots of fun. Panthers.
Thank you, Sonia. Always fun with you.
Thank you,
Mr.
guys.
Davis, go ahead and tell us.
You can find me on Facebook, Jerome Davis, MetroBucksAtlanta.com. That's my football group here in Atlanta, the Buccaneers in Atlanta. Like she said, I ain't hard to find. I'm right here in Atlanta, but everybody know me. So MetroBucksAtlanta.com.
Thank you.
Metro
Thank you for coming on the show. All right.
Yeah, Metro
Coke.
Well, it's V Coke. My name is Vincent Coakley Jr. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram at V Coke, TikTok V Coke, and you can catch me at all the away games. Look for the big cap in the end zone. I done hit about 28 of the NFL stadiums. I only got a few more left to go.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
You been to Detroit?
Oh yeah, I was there when y'all just whooped up on us last. Hey,
Whoop!
with a big cap out there.
I like how you threw that in there. Nice job.
Yeah.
All right, J Train, wrap us up, man.
Look, I'm James J Train Martin, and I'm co-host with Sonia up top on Fridays with the Fellas. Friday nights on the National Streaming Sports Network at 9 p.m. I also do another podcast as well as our Mac and Jack debate show, and Sunday the Big Football Show or Big Sports Show when it's not football season.
Shout out to National Streaming Sports.
Yep. So before we say anything else, go back to that comment that Monkey said. I want to go back. Did he say something about J Train? I just want to make sure he didn't say nothing because he's been throwing shots at the Saints for a while now.
He said Ron trying to save Grace at the end. Whoever Ron is. Oh, Ron. Oh, because he said I was nice.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Monkey be calling everybody out today.
I see.
Ron done left. Ron done said that and got off.
He's the Ken of the show today. Like Ken was last time.
Yeah.
Or no, Robert. I'm sorry, not Ken. Robert. Sorry.
We got the AFC East coming up next weekend. So he is a Buffalo Bill fan. If you haven't known that by now,
yeah, that'll be fun.
I'll make sure to be on support y'all, man.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you all for coming on. Please like
and
subscribe to our show.
Sonia, as always, V Coke,
holding it
J
down.
Train,
Yeah,
Jerome
yeah,
Davis.
You're always welcome to come back.
Appreciate all y'all.
So
thanks, guys. Lots of fun. Y'all be blessed.
It was great.
All right, y'all be safe.
Everybody in the comment section, Monkey, Detroit fan, man, Brent, of course, as always, Brent, and yeah, Robbie. Let's see who else we have in here. That was it. But hey, thank you for joining in on us in here. And next week is the AFC East debate.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Good night, y'all.
Peace, Sonia.
Peace and chicken grease.
Thanks for tuning in to the show. Join us on YouTube, X, Instagram, and TikTok under OAC3T.